We are going to create this basic BIM generator using Tekla Open API and Windows Form. Let's have small demo in here so we can put manually where the start point or end point, or we can also use a picker in here. I click here and put wherever we want to, example here, and then the end point I want to in here. As you can see, the value will automatically filled by the picker, and then I want to put the profile is 300 maybe, the material S235, and the class I want example 5, and let's see. Nice, BIM generated successfully. If you try to see in here, yeah, it's created exactly same like we put in here. So let's create this application, and in here the tools I'm using is Visual Studio 2022 and also Tekla Structures 2023. And now just open the Visual Studio 2022 now, and we create a new project in here. Select Windows Form application. If you not see here, you can just search up Windows Form application. Make sure you select the .NET framework in here. Double click. Put your project name in here. I'm creating a BIM generator, basic BIM generator. And then I'm using a .NET framework 4.8. Maybe you should use the same. And then create. Let's start by designing the UI. I open the toolbox. If you not see here, you can just go to the view and then toolbox here and search for text box here. Drag and drop, and I just put here, copy paste, and then put here, copy again, paste again, put here, and then I hold on the Ctrl 1, 2, 3, move to the right a bit, maybe here, copy and paste again, put here, and then copy this one, only one, paste again. It's easier to copy paste for me, and then bring to the right side like this. This is for profile. I copy and paste again. This is for material. Let's see. Oops. Maybe in here. Okay, we make it a beauty letter. And then one more thing for class. I think for class I make it this. And then let's put a label. Just put here and then align a bit and copy paste to all of this. And now click label 1, and then we set the name into start point, and then this one. Oh, and also I need the button, so toolbox again, button, and put here one. Okay, I align this letter, copy paste again, put here 2, and then have a generate button in here. And also I close this a bit, I make it smaller, and then change this into picker, also this one into picker. And also to make it easier to develop, I rename each of the text box in here. This is one of best practice if you are doing a programming. So put the proper name for the text box in here. Click the text box and then go to the design and name. Let's put like this, txt start x, txt start y, again txt start z. And also put naming properly to your other text box. I just fast forward for this. And don't forget also the button. Okay, not really clean, but it looks good. This one form, I also want to change the title here. Click the form, and then in here, BIM basic BIM generator. Alright, the UI is done. Now let's start doing coding. Oh yeah, before we start coding, I forgot we need to add the reference to the Tekla DLL. So let's go here, reference, add the reference. Okay, I believe you already understand this. If not, then you can see on my previous video. I tell you how to do it. Okay, I'm using a Tekla Structures model. And I think this one is okay. Yes, okay. And then double click to Tekla to the picker in here, picker button in here. So you can see button start click. And in here just call picker. Okay, I click Ctrl and dot. Okay, you will see this one using Tekla Structures model.ui. Just click here. It'll automatically calling the namespace here. And then put picker, new picker. And then var point. And then picker, pick point. Where is it? Pick point. Give the message select start point. Where is it? Oh, sorry, I also need the Tekla structures in here. So let's add the reference again and then select the Tekla structures. So we need this both DLL and okay. Let's see, the error should be gone. Okay, good. Now we got the point in here. Let's put this value into our text box. So just put a txt. This one is start. So txt start x. Text into a point. Not point x. But as you can see, this is a string value, but the point x is a double. So I need to change into toString to make it a string. And then I duplicate using a Ctrl and D, and it's more easier. I need to just change this one. Alright, done. And next, let's have the end picker. Just copy here, and then you select all, Ctrl and F, type start in here, and then click here to replace, and I want to replace into the end. So it will replace all the start into end, and click here, and yeah, done. So it's easier to me to code this. Okay, and now the next thing, we want to have a generate BIM functionality. So we back to here, double click to generate button, and let's start the code in here. First, let's call the model. So model, oops, Ctrl and dot again. Okay, enter. Model, new model. Let's check the connection. If model get connection status is true, no, it's okay if true. If false, so I just put here, it means if false. So I want to show message box, show filet connecting with Tekla. Okay, good, and just return. Okay, if model get connection status is true, then we can continue the logic in here. First, we need to define a point based on the value we put in the text box here. Right now it's 3 separate strings, and we want to change back to the point. The point is, as you can see in here, this one, a geometry 3D point. So let's have a point here, and please select this one. Can we select? Yeah. I'm not sure, so I put Ctrl and dot again, and make sure you select this one. We have 2-point class, so we select the geometry 3D one, and then you can continue start point, this one, and then new point, put like this. First, right now we have string value and the point accept the double value, so we should convert the string into double. So we double parse start x text, okay, and then duplicate again y z. Nice. And now we do the same for the endpoint, and it's easier just to do this. All right, nice. Okay, we have both start point and end point. Now we define a beam. Let's have a beam here with the parameter beam and new beam, but not empty parameter, but we put the start point and end point. The point is done. Now we want to put also the beam profile string into txt profile.text, and then also the material string. Okay, it's automatic. Nice. And the last is a class. You can see class. Okay, class just like this, txt class.text. Okay, good. And it's not done yet because we need to do beam insert, and then we need to commit the model. If we're doing only this, it will not creating the beam, so we put the model commit changes, and maybe we put a var in here, check. Maybe also check the double here, check, insert, and check commit. Okay, when we do insert and commit changes, it will return true or false. If true, then the insert incomplete, but if false, then there is something wrong with the insert or commit. So I want to check if check insert is true and check commit is true, then I want to show that the a message box show beam created successfully. But if one of these is false, then else. I want to show message box show violet creating a beam. Let's see, is there is something I missed here. Let's start verify it. Make sure you open your Tekla structures with any environment, and at least opening like this model. And after that, you can just start the project, and then we open the Tekla structures. Where is it? Okay, this one. Pick start point. I pick here. Oh, okay, it's gone after I pick. There's something we can improve later. Okay, I pick here. Okay, and then put the profile. Okay, and the material, and also the class here, and generate. Okay, good. Beam created successfully. Let's verify the profile. Okay, material good, class also good. Nice. The one thing we can improve in here is let's close this. I want to have in here put this topmost is true. You can see the detail in here. The true to display form as a topmost form. It means it's always on the top of the layer. So if we start again, so if you try to pick one point in here, it will not go behind the Tekla structure layer. It's still on the top. You can continue again in here maybe. Okay, set the profile, set the material, and then class, and generate. Okay, good. Okay, it's done. Please put a comment if you have any question. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.